let's review here. We have our country. I wish I could zoom out more to really like showcase how much awesomeness we have. I guess you can look at the mini map. You know, all the dark blue is us, but also the areas over here that are the sort of gray with the lighter bluish dots, the Shoshone territory. They're our vassals, so they would defend us in a war. They're also giving us, I think, part of their income or something. I don't remember. Anyway, so basically, we have good control over a large part of the world. The Shoshone could have broken off their vassalage after 75 turns of the war, which is ages ago, but they have it, which is really good. Originally, I was thinking we were going to tech up and go for a science victory. Now, the science victories are a little slower in this version of the game because you can't beeline techs. That being said, I guess even in the vanilla version, you need most of the late game techs to be able to do the science victory. And we're certainly, working our way up there. That's fine. I believe we are still #1 literacy, and we have been for a long time. Look at this, 85%. The average is 72, although Poland is bringing that down quite a bit. But we're obviously doing exceptionally well on technology. Super good. So we probably could win a scientific victory. That being said, I think it's much more likely that in 12 turns we might actually just win the UN victory, the diplomatic victory over here. We've got a good number of city-states under our thumb as... It's not our thumb, they're our friends. We've got them in the palm of our hands. And I think we might have some more diplomats underway, as is. One thing to check. Could we build another one? Yeah, we need more money, but it's certainly possible. In 2 turns. Woohoo! 2 turns we'll be able to buy a diplomat. Who dat? That was our first donation of like the month. It is February. It's a new one. Mike, thank you very much. Nice to hear you like Scandinavia. Hope you visit Norway next time. Have you been here before? Regards, a Norwegian. I have not been in Norway. Not even the airport or anything like that, as far as I can tell. And it would be nice. Certainly, again, that's very highly on our list for our whole family here. There's quite a few things in Norway that we want to see. And actually, there's some talk about maybe something. I'll get back to you guys about that. But yeah, Norway, very high on the list. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, espionage updates. I think we're good to just move to the next turn at this point. We got a decent-sized army. How do we fare on the world? 4th, and I can't remember if... I think only one person has been eliminated, although Poland's sort of a non-issue, so we're definitely, well, we're not like half the strength of Indonesia, which is a good sign. I think we did build up in the last few turns, which is good, because they could ruin our day pretty aggressively. Ambassador just outside Zurich, excellent, go ahead and run a mission over there. A new ally, and specifically we're taking an ally away from Indonesia, which is a big priority for us right now, weakens Indonesia a bit, and will act as a nice buffer against them, because... if they decide to declare war on me, we'll be able to sort of soak that up a bit with Zurich, Bratislava, and Boston, which is actually part of Antananarivo over here, because these guys will probably be the first target. They'll probably fall before the might of Indonesia, but they'll buy me time, and really that's all I'm looking for right now. So we're trying to gain more allies and also maintain the ones that we've got, and hopefully we'll get enough votes to win. The Zulus were exterminated, right, but not by me, right? I don't think I had anything to do with that. Is that over here? Like Nomamba? Yeah, all these guys. It's Indonesia just going crazy, taking out the Zulus, and then taking out most of America, too. Great diplomat. Also, we love the King Days, ended everywhere. I can't actually see the screen anymore. We'll just wait for that to go away. And a cargo ship. Do we have a mission for a trade route? No, we don't. So I think the thing to do will just be descend it to a major civilization, sort by highest gold, and I think, do we have a franchise in this city? I don't think so. So I don't think we're going to get bonus for sending it to a city with a franchise. Although it's still at the top of the list, so might as well do that. So we just got a... Hey! We just got a new subscription a second ago. No, it was no issue. From Stalzela, thank you very much for your support there. And Binden, thanks for the great fan meet. See you next time in Denmark. Well, again, like the Danish fan meet was just mind-blowing in size. I think maybe it's just slightly more conveniently placed for a lot of people because we'd had people from the Netherlands and Germany come by. And plenty of people from Sweden as well, because it was just easier if you're in southern Sweden to come to Copenhagen than come to Stockholm or Copenhagen. I think people will get upset when I say Copenhagen. They're like, Germans say that. Don't say it that way. I'm sorry. Copenhagen, which is slightly vaguely more Denmarkian. Anyway. Caravan, do you have... No, I don't think there's any city-states that are looking for trade routes right now, which is fine. Let's go to Lord Mime Home over there. And that's fine. Okay, is this my great diplomat? It is. Now, he can still conduct a diplomatic mission. We can also use him to set up one of those embassy thingamabobs, But it's always the problem if I look, because you've already got an embassy. Yep. Singapore and Chicago, you're the same city-state, and you probably have an embassy. I can't see it, though. It's not here. That's a plantation. I mean, I'm blind 90% of the time when it comes to these things, but I don't think Singapore has an embassy. So we would want them to have one because it would give us an extra vote. I know I'm going to get there and they'll be like, no, they've already got one. But whatever. Just fortify up over there. We Finns call it... Looks like Köpenhamina. I don't know how to pronounce those two O's. Dun, 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 dun. It's next to Chicago. Oh, behind the nameplate. There we go. All right. Behind the nameplate. See, I always say I'm blind when it comes to these things. Now, we might not have one that we can do very easily. I think we checked all these. There's the Jerusalem one. Vancouver and Huamanga. Right there. And then Yerevan, he's got one. I think most of them do at this point. So I think we'll likely just use them as a mission. Brussels. Wow, that is a lot of citadels. Or forts, rather. Brussels got one there. So I think we'll just use them for a mission. That's fine. Where to? We already have these guys. We could use them to solidify our relationship. But I think what I'm going to do... Yerevan hates me. It's only 150. And how much do we get from this? We can get most of the way to Yerevan. Oh, no, you know what we have to do, obviously, is send them to Brussels. And there's just no other option, is there? We're already friendly with them as well. It'll probably send them over the top, so that's going to be great. There's things we can faith buy, but I don't think we're interested in doing any of that. How much money do we have? Do we have enough for an ambassador? No, we need a wire service before we can build that. We did finish the Apollo program. This is backup victory thing. I think I'm going to go and build the extra wire services, get some more paper, get more ability to insta-buy some diplomats in different places. Military base over here, which is making me happy because we get lots of defenses, lots of hit points in our coastal cities, which I was always worried about being ninja'd over there. Jindoko, thank you very much for the resub. I'm probably missing plenty of them. And Katie Cat, thanks for the donation here. Glad you're back, Will. Any plans on a Beyond Earth run with the Rising Tide DLC? Maybe. I mean, we did do one. So no plans at this time, but it certainly could happen. Especially, people keep putting out, like, I just saw a great post on Reddit detailing a ton of really good mods for Rising Tide that really, I mean, some of them, a lot of them don't even change gameplay. They just sort of like improve user interface or different things like that, and some of them do tweak the gameplay. I'm like, this could be a lot of fun, you know, good way to shake up the experience there. What do I want to do way out here? I'm not sure. What's your source of unhappiness here? Crime. I mean, you have plenty of defense, so I'm going to build a barracks, which will lower your need, and I think that'll go a long way to improving your happiness. Influence shift. Our culture is no longer influential to Poland. We actually just got a bunch of tourism from completing a city-state quest. We got some shenanigans. Incas have a strategic monopoly on oil. That's only 25%. I think we might also have that. Right, the Apollo program, done. Let's take a moment here with my slots. Let's see if we can swap and optimize. Went from 302 to 306, so a slight improvement in our tourism output over there. That's fine. So there's only 5 city-states I'm not allied with, one of which really doesn't like me particularly too much, but everyone else is friendly. We should be able to get a little bit closer. We're good on paper. We've got the money for it, so let's go ahead in Wheeler Home. Let's pick up... Oh, you don't have a wire service. What the hell? No one's got a wire service? Oh, there we go. Martin Home. Get an ambassador. Go. Excellent. Poland has 2 cities out there. Yeah, Poland has been, like, in rough shape for a really long time. Quill, as a Dutchman, I must urge you to invade Indonesia. Think of the wealth. Think of the food. Well, as a Dutchman, you no longer exist. This was Amsterdam at some point, very early on in the game. Oh, Manhattan Project. Indonesia has freaking Manhattan Project, too. Now, that we did complete it. I don't remember. Are we building any nukes? Because we should be. I think, actually, that was part of our plan last time, to increase some of our strength. I'm not going to build them way out here. Whoa, hey, who dat? Will the Willow? Dude! Hi, Quill ran into you the day after the Stockholm fan meet. I was having a pretty bad day, but getting to meet you even though I missed the fan meet made my day. Thanks for all the entertainment. Well, thank you, Will. I actually met... I don't know if I'll be able to see you in the comments or not, but you'll have to remind me. I met three viewers in Stockholm outside of the fan meet, which was, like, pretty stupendous. It's like, there must be, like, a weird density of, like, people who watch my videos and walk the streets in Stockholm or something like that. So you'll have to remind me where you saw me if you are in the chat. But thank you very much for that. It really, what made my day is just, like, yeah, having people just, like, see me and meet me just random places. It's like, it's weird and awesome and cool. And I'm happy people, you know, come up and say hi and all that. You know, usually we're going somewhere, you know, there's things to do, but it's always really exciting. And Hawk, thank you very much. Welcome back. Loving the new XCOM playthrough, by the way. Oh, wait until you see, I think, episode 5. There's some, there's a little bit of salt in there. All self-inflicted. Well, no, at first self-inflicted, and then, like, missing 3 or 4 70% shots in a row. Gets a little salty. Okay, let's keep going here because we gotta wrap this up. But thank you very much, guys, and yeah, thanks again, Will. There you are. I'm the redhead who met you going up the street in Slusen. Yes, and I suspected that would probably be it because of the 3 people I met. Yeah, we were the ones I think who had the biggest talk. But yeah, that was really cool. That was really awesome. That's Slusen Day. That was the day that I think I went to hang out at Paradox for a little while. Can't talk to you about, you know, what happened there, but stay tuned. There'll be some information relatively soon. Malkutham, you're still in the middle of kind of nowhere over here. We'll probably just give you a little bit of happiness. You got boredom? Let's fix the boredom. Let's give you a circus to start off with. And I don't know what else after that. Do we not have a CN Tower yet? We are working on the CN Tower, though, aren't we? Yeah, right over here. 3 turns away in Minifest Home, which still is the production focus. Excellent. We don't have a great engineer or anything. No. Is there anything else we want to build short term? Great Firewall, that would also be quite nice, but it's quite a while away. In fact, the game will probably be over by then. Barack Obama finished over here. Let's keep working on some of the unhappiness things, so we'll go ahead and give them an armory. And yeah, over here is where we're going to want to build a few more nukes. So let's, before I forget, we're going to queue up some here and here. These are places where they're about to finish some other productions. Let's get some atomic bombs going on. An ambassador is done. So Brussels, how much do we need? Oh my god, we need 329. Hang on. Where's my great diplomat? Right here. No, don't click. Oh, that's Incan. Where's mine? Here it is. Okay, so we're going to send you to Yerevan instead. Even though they hate me, I think we only need like 100 and change, 151 to flip them over. And most of that is going to be supplied by the Great Diplomat, and then we're going to send a regular ambassador over there. Boom. Let's do that. And that'll flip Yerevan. Brussels will have to wait for another day, perhaps. Smunninger says, because of you, I wasted 400 hours of my life on Civ 5. Well, you're just starting out. I'm not going to take a blame until you at least hit, like, 4 digits, man. That's actually great. I love, like, just people saying that they, like, started playing these awesome games. Makes me really happy, because these are games that deserve to get played. I don't know what I am in Civ 5 at this point. Civ 5, I'm actually not at 4 digits yet. I'm at 919 hours. So not quite as much as I would like to say. I don't know what my Civ 4 timer is. In Steam, my Civ 4 is at about 200 hours. But I've bought like Civ 4 like 3 times. So, because I bought the discs, and then at some point I lost the disc, so I bought the disc again, and then it came out on Steam, so I got that. So I suspect I have at least 1,000 hours in Civ 4. But I'm not sure. Dun, 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 dun. Quill, did you eat all the chocolate on the treats? Yet I remember you carried that big bag around the Danish fleet fan meet. Yeah, well, this is some stuff from the Danish fan meet, for example. We haven't eaten all of it. There's tons! We got like 6 bags of licorice. You people are crazy for licorice. Although not all of it was Danish. We got the Peppernoter. We got the Dutch Goober something. Gooberstrewn, or I don't remember the name of it. We got, oh my god, so much. We got a bunch of booze. We hit our alcohol limit pretty early on this trip. We can only import so much back to Canada. Yeah, sure, embassies are fine. So that was interesting to kind of juggle. Luckily, we had some extra storage space, and I think A Kiss for Luck and Briarstone are still actually over in Europe now, and I think they're carrying some of the stuff for us too. They had lots of extra luggage space, which was excellent. Let's build more atomic bombs. Bomb all the things! Well, we're probably not going to actually bomb things, we just want them. Alright, Yerevan. Conduct a diplomatic mission, because you already have your thing yet. Boop! Wait. Did this not say I needed, like, 150 before to become allies? And we just did 119 from the diplomat? Something must have happened. Or I misremembered, which is entirely possible. I'm going to go ahead and pop the other ambassador over here, just to lock in Yerevan. Because I don't think we're very much on that side, so we'll see. Thanks, Warmblood! Took basically all a Sunday to recuperate. Oh, would you like to vote for me? Okay, I'm betting Pocatello already has to vote for me, because he's my vassal. But I'm going to make sure. Now, just to confirm, I'm playing as Sweden, right? Yes, okay. So I'm going to do this. I don't remember, like... Well, that's unacceptable, but... You were just saying. There we go. I'm betting they were already going to do it. But I'm going to make sure. And I'm okay with open borders with Pocatello. He's my vassal. It's cool. We lost Zurich. Okay, we'll take a look. Diplos and emissary also decrease opposing relations by the same amount? What? No, I'm not selling you combustion. Screw you. We almost have enough to buy another one. We're about to build one. And a great musician. So, Monsieur Ambassadeur. Where was Zurich? Wasn't it over... right there. Get yourself over there. Richard Strauss, go ahead and create a great work for me, please. He also did this. Yeah, also. Culture optimize. Okay. We were once a proud independent culture, but now all that remains of our former glory rests on dusty shelves. Someday you too will join us in the archives of history, but today is not that day. Dude, he's so bitter. You guys remember how many wars this guy started? Wow! I'm gonna say no to this. Elliot, CM! Wow! We have to stop meeting like this. I don't... Yay, CN Tower! Woo! Elliot, CM! Thank you. Yeah, so you guys have to stop doing this because I don't know how to deal with it. The message says, keep it up, Q-Man. Hope this pays for a few tutorial videos, more programmers you can better than. I don't use Twitch much, so it'd be real nice if you could add me to your randomized list sometimes. Oh, yeah. Because of names I pull out of the Twitch subscriber list for things. Yes, I will see what I can do for that, Elliot. Thank you so much. And yeah, more program tutorials are going to try to come all the time. I'm happy people are enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun doing programming tutorials. It's something that I really love doing and want to do more of. And it was always, as I said before, it was hard to sort of justify taking times away from the gaming channel to do that. But people have responded really well to it. And we do need more game programmers out there making awesome stuff. So... thank you. I'm gonna go back to playing the game for now, but yeah, playing video game. Woo! Okay, let's buy another ambassador. I don't know where we're gonna send them. There's probably, oh, I thought, is this not where I bought it last time? I just canceled my atomic bomb. Put that back in there. Oh no, I bought it from Martin Home, that's right. Quill system needs to reinstall. Too many crashes. Quillexia stopped working. Yeah, that's absolutely right. And one of the things I like about the programming tutorials is always really good conversations going on in the comments there. You know, I do sometimes learn stuff from there too. People are like, hey, why don't you do it this way instead? And I'm like, dude, that is such a good idea. Another time it just leads to interesting discussions about different ways to optimize programs and different solutions to the same program kind of problems that sometimes, depending on exactly the situation, one solution may be better than another, which is always really interesting to have discussions about. Let's build some more chanceries, get some paper and stuff so we can do more diplomatic stuff. We got a unit. Oh, I think because Schwalholm just grown? He just growed to a specific size, and therefore we're good there. Military-wise, okay. We're about to finish a nuclear and atomic bomb over here, so that should boost our strength pretty considerably. And I currently have no plans to use it, but okay. Thank you, Dansa. Nobody. I found you on YouTube while looking for a Civ 5 video when it first came out, and was looking to get better, and you helped me with that. I'm at 2,120 hours in Civ 5. Wow! I'm impressed, so I blame you for making me better. I am really freaking impressed. What's funny is, like, the number of people who hadn't played Civ 5 before watching the videos, and then started playing it, and now are much better than I am. You know, unable to play at Deity regularly. And that's the thing. I always say, like, I'm pretty good at things. I'm going to be better than a fair amount of people, but the people who are better than me are just so much better. It's like a whole other level of better than me. And it's always really impressive. That's good, because then, like, I rely on those people to give me more advice down the road. The only thing I consider myself to be really good at is usually just explaining things. That's my superpower. After that, it's like I sort of hit a wall of goodnosity. Yeah, see? Explanation, I'm really good at that. Circuses, good. But mostly I'm just trying to, you know, keep my people relatively happy and all. You know, some airports on these little islands wouldn't be a bad idea. We're not going to get much of the tourism boost, but having one airport on each one of these little islands is actually probably a really good investment. Fortify up. Monsieur Ambassador, where are we going to send you to? We've got Zurich back on our side. Boston. Okay, so let's take a look over here. Kiev. We have 200 relationship with Kiev. We only need 28. And it's over here. Okay, that seems like the thing to do. Where are you? Kiev. Boom. Cargo ship. Yeah, sure, go to Seattle. Wait. Also, Lublin. Oh, yeah, because Poland grabbed some territory down there. I don't think I realized that the second Polish city was Seattle. It's funny how these things keep changing. The Second Council of Freedom will convene in 5 turns to deliberate on a proposed resolution for global hegemony, which is the winning the Diplo victory. Quill, have you ever entertained the idea of teaching university? Would love to have you my programming professor. Yeah, I actually taught at a business college like ages ago. It's actually one of my, I was going to say first jobs at a university. It's actually the reason I didn't go back and finish my 4th year of university is because I was teaching programming, and I love teaching. The only reason it stopped is because they couldn't get enough students to keep filling the classes in all of their programs, so they sort of had to trim back some programs, and then for a while there I was teaching like intro to like Microsoft Office, which was a little bit less fun. But yeah, I love teaching. It's super satisfying. Hey, Doc Knight 90. Hey Quill, been a fan on YouTube, finally decided to drop by the stream. Oh cool, I love the streams, they're so much fun. Thanks for the past year fun, I blame you for my Civ 5 addiction too. Just one more turn, I can quit anytime, that's right, we all can. And Doc Knight says he's got 700 hours in there. Yeah, just 700 hours of one more turn, right? Museum's really good, but I'm still tempted, I think, to keep popping out. Oh, let's build... Insta build ambassador and then queue one up as well, because that is going to be how we lock it down one way or t'other. Well, actually, that second ambassador is not going to finish before this vote. So, tell you what, if we don't win the vote, then we may have to go to Plan B. Let's get more atomic bombs. Plan B is more atomic bombs. This also happens to be Plan A through F. But you know, Chancery done. Wow, your production rate over here is really good. Atomic bombs. So, I don't want to have everything right on the front later on when we build more, because I don't want all my nukes to get taken out by an enemy nuke. Al Klein says, you made me start playing EU4 and I've got 1,700 hours. Wow. Foiled our proposal to World Congress. I'll make you pay for this. Seriously? You're going to pay me that. I don't suppose you'd be interested in just giving me nutmeg, right? Probably not, because you're going to be a big jerk face. Yeah, you know what? Fine. We got a promotion. Did we kill someone? I don't see a note for it. I should actually check on my spies in the city-states, because I do have some, I think. Yeah, right here. Colombo. Do I have Colombo? Is it... No, I don't have you. 37% chance of success. I should probably try that. Well, I should try it right before the vote. Colombo, right over here. We're friends. Oh, if I could send them a trade route. Where are you? Okay, I probably can't reach. What I have to do is get an aquatic trade route out over to... Or a land one, either way, to Jonte. So hopefully I'll get one that comes up. Oh, we killed a Polish spy. Or a Polish spy. I know, it's hard to tell sometimes. Atomic Bomb. Sit tight. Ambassador. I wonder, could you actually reach Colombo in time? Not really. We shouldn't have to send someone else to Kiev. Although, no, because we already have someone who's almost there. Where are you right now? Where's the ambassador coming from? Right here, Prismatic Home. So, Kiev, we are going to send someone over, and that'll be enough. Mogadishu, you could get flipped. Make your way over there. Boom! Kiev is ours. Excellent. We've got 3 more turns until the vote. You know what? I forgive you. I'm totally diplomatic, you guys. I refuse joining all those wars. We started one war. Totally legit. That is a lot of money. I gotta say, that is a lot of money. 38 gold per turn for 70 turns to declare war. But this is not a mutual war. He's not even asking, like, unless he's already in war. Where is he? No, just announced. He just wants me to declare war. No, I refuse. I'm going to be diplomatic, you guys. Clearly, I'm not going to declare war there, but it's really interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Wouldn't more nukes be plans F through U? I actually like that. Yes, plans F through U. F-U. Military base. Done. More nukes! I can keep building them. I will. Alright, hop into Mogadishu, run the mission, flip them over. Excellent. So there's only 2 left. So, Colombo, which I may be able to get. The hope is that we get a trade route that we can send to them in time to coup them, but I actually don't think that's going to work out. I'm just going to try for the coup now. I mean, if we don't get them, we don't get them. It's not the end of the world. It was what, 37% chance? I think it was 38 actually, and I think it just dropped to 36. But let's try it. 1/3 of the time, this works every time. Failure. It never works. And now they really don't like me. But that's okay. I mean, they weren't going to vote for me anyway. And Brussels is actually super angry. Ooh, I see a lot of diplomats going around. We're sorry this caused any divide, although I'm not going to change it. You better not flip Antonin and Bananarivo. You can tell there's about to be a vote. These guys are really spamming this out. Next turn. Okay, now I have enough money to buy another diplomat. I suspect I can't buy one down here, because I probably don't have the wire service. I think the closest, not even Bellini home, Prismatic home, I can build one here. Not sure that's going to be relevant. What is this? Oh, I can adopt a policy. Statecraft? Doesn't really matter, but it's sort of kind of relevant, unless there's a tier 1 ideology that would be helpful here. Yeah, chance of rigging elections in city-states. God damn it! We could have done this and then tried... Well, that's rigging. That's not a coup. That's different. For the sake of argument, I'm going to grab statecraft. Boop. We killed a Polish spy, and we recruited a replacement spy. That was fast. And let's put you in Brussels. Boop. Alright, I think we're one turn away from that vote. Wire service done. Sure, let's start with the ambassadors again. So, we might win next turn. Oh, see? He was hating me a second ago. Now he's, like, totally cool. Because freedom. Freedom! I think we got world ideology. We have world religion. We have most of the city-states. If we can't win a vote here, there's something wrong. Plus, the Shoshone, I think, had to vote for me regardless, but I also technically bought their vote as an insurance. Ferengi spies in Bellini home. Assign delegates. I would like a global hegemony. By myself. Delegates needed is 44. How many delegates do we have? 44. I believe the Shoshone will also vote for me. Strong like for the Shoshone on enact. Yeah. So I think they will vote for me, which I think will actually give us 60 votes in the end. But we could elect ourselves. Winner, winner, chicken dinner? Hope I didn't misclick. That's my face. All right. And then I have to wait a turn. I forgot about that. I'm like, how come it didn't end? I'm going to send these guys to Malacca, because, yeah, actually, Malacca already flipped. Look at that. We actually got one less vote, because we didn't have Malacca. Actually, two less votes, I think. Cargo ship from here, you are going to run to Colombo. Although, that would have been handier, you know, before we made them so mad. Processing turns. Processing turns! Victorize me! Give the win to Poland. Oh my god, that would have been really funny, actually. Shit, we should have just done that. Just pick someone else to win. You have triumphed over your foes through the art of diplomacy. Your cunning and wisdom have earned you great friends and divided and sown confusion among your enemies. Forever you will be remembered as the leader who brought peace to a weary world. And we did play diplomatically. I mean, we started one war early on because we needed to. We needed a little bit of space. And Amsterdam, or the Netherlands, was really vulnerable. Specifically, Amsterdam was vulnerable. That was what we were interested in taking. And that gave us what we need. And then we made sure, with the Shoshone nearby, we knew something was going to happen there. And we made sure we were ready. They, some people want some nukes. Whatever. Global War Games. Sure. We knew they were going to come for us. We were ready for us. We were able to defend and then fight back. And I think there were actually 2 wars, were there not, against them? I'm not sure. Do we have any nukes ready? Yeah, we have a nuke. Let's nuke, and then we need to see the end screens. We'll still be able to see those, right? Where did I leave the nuke? Right here. Atomic bomb. Oh, we can't reach. Hold on. Park yourself over here in Martinholm. We don't have enough nukes for, like, everything. We have only 1 nuke ready right now, so we're going to nuke 1 time. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'll have to turn on the animations, which I normally have off. Da, 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 da. The Dutch will remember. The who? The what? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, let's nuke this. It's the Incas. They never did anything to us. Oh, I forgot to turn on the animations. Hang on, I don't have another nuke yet. No! Can I just buy a nuke? Is that a thing you can do? Not enough money. Alright, hold on. We'll just skip some turns or something. Just start more nukes. Do. Bump at the bump. Oh man, these turns are going to take forever. Luckily, we have a nice buffer of city-states over here. That was the other thing that helped with our victory, is a giant buffer of city-states. Even when we weren't allied, it just meant that any wars, and I mean, Poland declared war on us like 15 times, means they couldn't really reach us in any appreciable amount of time, which is nice. Oh, Malacca. Boop. And that's my ironclad that just went. Okay. Oh, we have a bomber! I'm not going to upgrade because I'm going to use that to buy a nuke in a minute. Excellent. Let's go and just conquer Malacca. Da, 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 da. I don't want to, if we were closer to the end of the stream, I would just like keep fiddling like this for the rest of the game. But I actually do want to make sure that we can start a new game. We'll take a short break. We'll figure out. I think I might do Denmark just as a balance thing. Denmark on like an island map or something like that. I don't know how Denmark works with the community patch. So that'll be interesting. Oh, I might get the new community patch while we wait. That's probably a good idea. I don't think it's a very big download, so we should be able to do that. Create an artifact. Didn't realize we were still digging up some stuff over here. That's cool. What do you got here? Triplanes. Try harder planes. More like. Nah. Do Norway? Is there a Norway on this mod? Military base. Just make more atomic bombs. I think we're like 3 turns away to the next one. You. Nuke. Well, not nuke, but, you know. Bomber. Strike. What do they have here? Ooh, destroyers. Oh yeah, we're not going to be able to take the cities with just this stuff. Hey, great scientist! Advanced ballistics. Well, that sounds like fun. In fact, doesn't that mean nuclear missiles at this point? Nuclear missiles, which we'll be able to buy. Oh, it's still a few turns away. Does that replace atomic bombs completely? Oh, that's interesting. That's different. I mean, it's still in the queue. Am I wrong here? Yeah, I can't build atomic bombs anymore. Did they change the balance then? No, it still takes 2 uranium instead of 1. Weird. Hey, Biarzo, first time turning in. Well, listen, it's, we've already won the game. We're sort of just playing for the lulz right now. No. Sure! You can have refrigeration for 1 iron. That sounds like a great deal. And they are my vassal. So I guess they're in on this war, right? They should be. Yeah, war with Poland, Inca, Brussels, Malacca, Colombo. We should nuke Brussels. They're too far away. We don't have the nuclear submarines. That's too bad. City-states here. Nice buffer. Semper Fi can hit that. We'll do a little swappy-do over here. And, oh, the machine gun can't actually act. Let's go and upgrade you to destroyer and just sit around. And you wait. And do an airstrike. Move in over here. And pillage and just fortify, and hang out. Nuclear missile. Oh, I upgraded, so yeah, I'm far away from actually being able to buy one, but that's okay. Oh, atomic bomb finished. Excellent. So, that was... No, that's the bomber. Right here? No, that's the bomber. I thought it was up over here that I saw the message. Yeah, it is. Where's my atomic bomb? Did I not just say I finished one and I just queued up an atomic bomb over here? Oh, now I'm out of nuclear missiles. Okay, Flux just finished. See, look! Yeah. Hold on, get my hand. Nah! Flux just finished an atomic bomb, too. There's no atomic bomb here! Why does that button not work? Whatever, I'm just clicking on things now. Wait and turn. Maybe they'll show up magically. I think there's a bug. The atomic bombs should still be in the production list. I mean, in vanilla it would be. In vanilla, Civ, not modded, it would still be in the list, because you could still build them, because they only take 1 uranium. You might be happy building them as opposed to nuclear missiles. No, I have bombers? I don't have atomic bombs. Also, apparently I can't retire. Retire not working after victory. Oh, so I can't get stats or anything. Let's start a new game. Okay, we're going to take a short break. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and download the latest version of this mod, because there's been like 2 or 3 updates since we started on this one. So we'll make sure we're running the latest version. And then I'm just going to peek around. We'll see who we want to play as. But it could be something like Denmark. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, load 1 turn before you won. Yeah, we could do that. I would have to, remember when that was. Which I should have an autosave for it, but I'm not sure which one it was. So I think we're just going to wrap it up. We're taking a short break, and when we come back, we'll start a new game. Give me maybe 5 minutes-ish, something like that. See you in a bit.